Hey guys, welcome back to Girl Code, where we talk about love, relationship, life, health, and everything about girls. I'm Diana, and joining us today we have
Katrine
and Lee.
Yay! On today's topic of Girl Code, we talk about what it means to be emotionally vulnerable, and we will be debunking some myths about it. So, emotional vulnerability used to be typically seen as a sign of fear or weakness for people, situations, relationships, and things. However, emotional vulnerability can also be seen as strength because it means having the will to open up your emotions to others and let them see past your walls. However, that also becomes a concern for many people because what if being emotionally open to a person is the reason why you become emotionally closed off again? So, do you guys have any experiences about being emotionally vulnerable?
Who hurt you? No, because it says sometimes if you open up, that might be the reason where you closed it again. Yeah, I kind of can relate to it.
I can relate to
right?
it too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I feel
You
that
wanna start first?
if you're talking about relationships, sometimes when you're hurt before, right, you just tend not to open up yourself too much to the next person, or
Yeah.
it is becoming harder and harder for you to be more emotionally open-minded to people.
Yeah.
So I can relate to the statement on this part because I
Yeah.
think that's this is what is happening to me now.
Right. I agree. It's like sometimes you open up to a person and then their response is not what you thought that it would be.
Yes.
Right? And then you'll get even more hurt opening up.
Yeah. And then why do you want to get hurt again?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the cycle repeats. But that being said, right, if you're not emotionally available or you don't open up to people, then how do you connect deeper relationship? It comes with a cause and effect.
Yeah, it's like a gamble.
Yeah.
I'm not so good with gambling.
That's so true as well. Then you also have to know who you can open up to and trust as well, because being emotionally vulnerable, I feel, gives other people power over you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It feels like you're transparent to people.
Mhm.
And if you're opening up to the wrong person, then it's like you're opening up room for manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and backstabbing as well, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's getting so depressed.
I feel that Liz can relate this really well. Like she has some experience.
Who hurt me?
Yeah, what?
Which part?
I feel that being vulnerable does not mean being weak, but actually it also applies to both men and women. I feel that for women, we tend to be okay. We are more okay to be emotionally vulnerable compared to men. I feel like men have this stigma where they have to be strong and they have to be get all their shit together. I cannot say shit, right? Sorry. Yeah, they must have all of it together, and technically, I feel like men, they just need to be this very gung-ho and cannot show their emotional side or vulnerable side. What do you guys think about this?
I agree.
Right.
I agree too. However, I also feel that there are more and more people understanding that it is okay to still show the emotional side. I was having this conversation with a friend, the other day, and he was saying that last time, he's a counselor. He's my client. He's a counselor, and then he said that actually after really seeing a lot of people going through the emotional state of mind, right? His students, the male and the females, he realized that actually you're just only human, and it's okay to tear if you feel like it, instead of just coping everything that you have in your heart, and it becomes more of a negative ripple effect than positive. So even though I know that generally it's normal for guys to be the stronger person or to be the braver one, I feel that we are moving towards equalization, whereby male is able to also show their emotions by just being more vulnerable.
I still feel like the stigma is very strong.
It
Yeah.
is.
But I feel like there's a manly way to do it.
How?
There's a masculine way to show your emotions, and there's a feminine way to show your emotions.
Really?
Obviously, that's what I feel. Yeah, but a man should, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get cancelled.
It's an open conversation, guys. And I'm
Yeah.
open-minded to opinions and comments.
I feel like men should be, if you're in a relationship lah, like you should be the more logical and emotionally stable one, and so that your partner can rely on you emotionally. I think you can agree, right? Because if you are more, the guy is more emotional than me, like I'll be so confused.
Okay, so
Like, I
the
have
thing
to
is,
calm you
right,
down.
it depends on the partner. For example, if I am more emotionally vulnerable, then if there is someone who is even more emotionally vulnerable and like that person needs my support, then I'll be like, this relationship cannot work out because what I need, you don't have.
Yeah,
Instead, I have to be the one like,
Giving it to
babysitting
you.
you. But like, if let's say I'm the more logical one and that person is more emotional vulnerable, then yeah, there's actually a balancing point.
Yeah, but it emasculates the person, and
Uh,
it makes you more masculine.
yeah, lor,
So
that's,
is
that's
that if you're okay with it, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really up to you.
Yeah. But in general, I feel that women are a lot more emotionally inclined.
Yeah, because
Less
of
compared to
hormones. Like it's just biology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. So the funny thing is, right? My dad friend told me that when he cries, he don't cry like a girl, right? Like the my life is over and
You do
stuff.
like one manly tear kind of
he
thing,
said he
right?
tear, and then
Cool.
The
I'm
end.
into it.
so what you say about like doing it in a manly way?
Yeah. Honestly, I
That
think
one
it's so
tear.
attractive.
Yeah.
I really think it is though.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think a man being vulnerable is not attractive. I'm sorry. I feel that I'm the vulnerable kind.
No,
Then-
but like, okay, if you see, okay, what if this guy, he like worked really hard to like help his mom, like some family issue, and then
Mhm.
sometimes it's really tiring, and then he just like have one tear.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
attractive. I think.
But
that's
if
so
they're
hot.
very, very vulnerable every day and like
no, that's
like
not
emotionally
cannot.
every day, then I'm like,
No,
I think
obviously
of,
not.
for all human beings, if you are like emotional every day, then
It's
you need to
definitely
seek
not-
help already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's already not attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like man or woman, like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So, what are some misconceptions about vulnerability that you've heard of?
Vulnerability that I heard of. Okay, I don't know if you guys get it right. Do you guys feel that, or it's just me, that sometimes in order not to be vulnerable to people or like a partner, you try to put up a very strong front so that you protect yourself from like being at the state of like a point where you're falling off the cliff again? Do you try to act like I'm very strong, I'm a bit more independent, like I don't really
need you.
Yeah. Do you all feel that that's your way of coping
Coping.
mechanism?
If I don't trust the person with my emotions, I'll do that.
That is so true. That is so true. I feel like that is something I would do when the relationship is fresh. So I don't know the person and I do not trust the person yet. Then I'll be like, yeah, this is me. But it's what you put as a front is not fake. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It is part of you, but you just
It's
don't
not
show your
a
vulnerable
a harder
side.
version of you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, like, there might be an issue, right? If, let's say I'm dating Dana, and I feel like
Oh,
she's
you're
a
dating
very
Diana.
strong girl. Because maybe you don't trust me yet with your emotions, and then I feel like, okay, you are this kind of person, and I love it. And then after that, when you start to trust me with your emotions, you open up. I'm like, hey, why are you different from the person that I fall in love with? Like, how come you are so vulnerable now?
No, but you have to understand that's why it's a dating phase where you see different sides of the person.
Yeah.
Because of course, for example, what they say is that when you are together or you meet someone, right, there's gonna be a front that they put.
Yeah.
But you after a few months or something, you will warm up to you, and then you will realize whether you want to date that other part of them as well.
Yeah.
Get what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think what you say makes sense, but I really don't appreciate, right, if someone tries to put up a strong front by pretending that it's not a strong front, and that person don't actually give you clarity that like, I'm actually quite an emotional person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think certain boundaries need to be set.
Yeah, like you
if not, it's
feel
just
very...
fake.
Yeah.
When you
actually, I agree.
uncover the onion like peeling off, right, and
Yeah.
then you see like this person is directly so different from the person that you first met, right? Then it's
Exactly.
just so distasteful.
Oh, me too.
I
I
had that
agree.
experience before.
Me too. I agree. I 100% agree.
So I get it that like you need to slowly peel off and see the person's character, but not communicating that you are some sort of person that the person needs to, the other party needs to know, right? It can be an issue.
Yeah, but it has to be communicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe they have been doing this their whole life.
Oh, that
What?
leads me
You
to
mean
the
they've
next
been
thing.
like putting up a front their whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know.
What?
It's not intentional.
Yeah, it's definitely not intentional.
Some people don't know how to communicate well, and I think that communication will be able to allow you and the partner to be more vulnerable to each other.
No, but even if you communicate, they feel like, oh, this is not what I usually do. So they will still put up that front. You get it? And
yeah.
some people, like, they don't intentionally want to manipulate you. It's just their
don't know.
program.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
I can relate.
I've met. It's insane. Like, they have no idea what they are doing. Yeah, it's just so subconscious. So, yeah, it happens. But no, I'm not into, like, people that put out a strong front and after that you realize that this is not the person that I'm dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of people you guys been dating, but they seem to have like a very different perception from what it is from the start to the end. Like,
Yeah.
don't-
Just a
Just that
person,
one
like-
person.
That's
Anyway.
just that one person.
Just
also.
that same
And from
person.
then on, it's like red flag.
Yeah, I know.
If you don't communicate well, you're not that truthful. And I think because of that, I learned like in relationships or like with friends or people, whenever someone say that they are this, I will give a benefit of doubt
Yeah, me too.
just to protect my vulnerability.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why you should play like the game. You know, they have the card games that they ask questions. Yeah, you should do that before you date, or you be
What
close
kind
to
of question?
people.
But what if the person is just putting out a front, like when you're playing the game? Because it's
But
possible.
what do they get out of putting up a front?
Like, to get you?
Yeah.
Oh,
So to
really?
put-
Then-
there are some people who likes to put the the best foot forward.
Oh yeah, I kind of get it. It's like they actually put up this character
Yeah.
until like you're like their girlfriend or you're
Yeah.
close to you, and then
And
they're
then
like,
relax.
Until they feel like they have power over you.
"Oh, that's
And they
messed
will
up."
change. They will be themselves. Which is what? Like, you'll get a shock of your life.
Do you think you are that person?
I was that person.
Really?
So I can, yeah. Because I was so afraid of getting hurt, right? So I decided to create a character. Yeah, but I'm not like that anymore. I'm old.
I don't think that works.
I
I,
don't have that
mean, even if
energy.
you're old, I think people still do have a front, I feel. But I think having a front or being emotionally vulnerable will have to depend on the situation.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
example, if you're a salesperson working or something, there's no need for you to be emotionally vulnerable to your clients.
Oh,
Right?
I
They don't
totally
need to know
agree.
anything about it, right?
Yeah.
You can create that front. But those emotionally vulnerable, you should be like to the people you're close with, your family or
Or
your
someone that
friends.
you're building a future together.
Yes, definitely. That is definitely one of the criteria. If you want to build a future together. Or maybe if not, just a therapist also or something. Yeah. Somewhere an outlet for you to let go of your feelings, right? Yeah. That being said, definitely if you open up yourself to people, there will be trust involved and you can share how you feel, etc. Yep. Yep. So, what are the benefits of being emotionally vulnerable? It is to build empathy within yourself and others. There will be self-awareness. There is a reduce of anxiety and neglect negative thoughts. And build relationships easily. Wait, can I ask you something? Like the director. What do you mean reduce anxiety and neglect negative thoughts?
Oh, because you can let it out. Like, you can express it out.
Oh, so your friends are your therapists lah.
I have friends as my therapist, but I really, like, feel so bad towards them.
I think it's like kind of you can reduce anxiety and neglect negative thoughts, right? But you need to know that like in every relationship that you try to build, eventually not all relationship will last.
Yeah.
And there will be some broken relationship. That is just the reality of life. And when that happens, are you a strong enough person to get over it and, move on to the next relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
some things just cannot be fixed.
Yes. So I think the benefits of that, yeah, and I get it. It's just more of like what happens next. Are you able to overcome?
And also like I realize some people are okay to process emotions themselves.
Oh yeah.
But some people cannot. Like they
Correct.
don't have the ability to do that.
What do
I'm
you
a
mean?
person that cannot. I not yet. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. So you can't just leave me alone in the room and cry for days. Like I won't get anything out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understand.
I will just like release emotions, but ultimately the call to action is not definite. But if I have a person that I trust, that I maybe look up to, that I like their values, when we banter, I will get some answers out of it. Yeah, so
That points you in the right direction.
yeah, I'm getting there, because if not, every time I get vulnerable, I'll just like tell Tom, Dick, and Harry, and it's not going to be productive also.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
So yeah, to be able to process your own emotions takes a lot of understanding of yourself.
I feel that Diana is quite good at it.
Yeah, I think so.
No? Why am I
Like
good at it?
processing by yourself.
Yeah.
No, but you see, she might be putting out a strong front.
Oh yeah.
She's saying
Yeah.
like
A strong front.
she's saying like a very like person that's like no one can hurt me, you know. But we don't know. We don't know.
I do a lot of self-reflecting, I think. You know, I talk to myself kind of thing. So I analyze something. I'm a problem solver. So one way I do it is that I think about it. Or I write. Okay, one thing I do is actually I journal.
Oh, me too. I journal too.
Yeah, I write my feelings down. And then I think about it. Like, the journaling is the emotional side. And then when I like reread the whole thing, then I'll be like my problem solving skills come out. So I'm like, okay, what am I feeling? Is this really what's happening, or is it just what I'm feeling because of like mood swings or something like that? Yeah. So I tend to look at it on both sides. If not, I just get like I just
Curious question. So
Yeah.
once you digest and like problem solve, do you go back to that emotional hole just because like that emotions wave is like strong? Or you know,
I do, but sometimes you have to ride with the wave as well, I think. I don't think there is two ways of it. I realize one of the ways that I tend to do does not fix the problem, which is to avoid it.
Yeah.
So one way is like, I'll go meet my friends, do other things, I'll go for dinners or whatever, like go out for the night, just chill with your friends. But then I think underlying issue is that it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And if that's an issue that you have to face it. But then if not, then just go and avoid it or whatever. I don't know if that's a good advice.
No, I feel like not all issues needs to be solved also. Like pick
Yes.
your battles, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And sometimes I try to analog myself, right? And then like, okay, I get it. It's as logical as it is. And then I try to find a solution to it, and then the end. But sometimes the thoughts just comes back to you.
Yeah.
And then you, or just maybe because you're just addicted to feeling that kind of like emotions.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get it, but sometimes I
Like
do
what
have
emotions?
like
negative
oh, why is
emotions.
this person like this? Then like, okay, then you go and reflect, and then like, okay, logically it's just like that. What this person don't want to do this, then it's just that person's choice. It's fine. I'll just do my own thing. But then you can't help but still have that, emotional like you haven't drained that emotion out of you, so you come back and like you still have that lingering feeling or the thoughts that comes back to you.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Happens.
like sometimes, okay, I'm exploring this thing right now. It's
Okay.
like to dig deeper.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's very hard to get there. I feel like I've
Have
been
to
putting
be like so truthful to yourself.
Yeah, I know, but it's like there's so many challenging thoughts. Like
Complex.
yeah, it's very, very complicated. Like it's very hard to dig deep. So I really, really admire those people who knows who they are and what they want and what motivates you and what triggers you. Like if you know very clearly what kind of person are you, is laid it out. It's very easy.
So the thing
deal
about
with
people who
life.
are very logical, right, is that they lack a lot of empathy in life. If you are more emotional, I feel that you have a lot of empathy and can maybe feel for people more.
Yeah.
And that's also a beautiful thing as well. So I feel it's a pros and cons. Like you just work on what you think is your weakness and strength, and then
Yeah.
just try to improve on it along the way. Like
Yeah.
life is a work in progress.
Yeah, but there must be a balance, because
Yeah,
if you are
correct.
too emotional,
Yeah.
and you will think like you can be happy 1 second and sad the next, right? So how do you like make a decision? Like, oh, I'm happy about this today, but tomorrow I think differently. It's gonna be so
I
chaotic,
cope it with logical mindset.
right? So that
Yeah, it's
logical
always
thing has
logical
to,
mindset.
yeah,
And tell myself to not think about it. Like what you do lah. You compartmentalize it into a journal and then you be logical about it. Then you just try to just follow through the flow. I think that works if you're someone more emotional.
yeah,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it takes a lot of practice for you to get there.
yeah.
And it's so
that
true as well from what Liz said, right? Some things cannot be fixed. So even if you feel sad about it, I think it's okay to be sad, but also realize that, hey, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
So try to slowly get out of it.
And move on.
Move on, for sure. Do you guys have like friends that you guys trust to be emotionally vulnerable to?
Yep.
Yeah. Have.
That's good.
Yeah.
I used to like tell everybody how I feel at the moment.
Me too.
Something like that.
Such a bad move.
It's not a bad move. It's just more of like you just don't know how to. I mean, don't think about other people, right? You just don't know how to drain your own emotions, right? You don't know how to manage, so you have to let go of it with someone.
Yeah.
I still do that, I think.
No, I don't think you
really?
do.
I think I do
I
though.
think maybe you rant, but you don't really tell people your vulnerable side.
Okay,
do you?
anger and sadness is like two different ball game. You get it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sadness one. Not anger. What would I tell
I've
me?
never seen like you sad. I've seen you angry.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
many
maybe.
times.
That's because I don't post about it, guys. That's one thing.
No, like
That's
even
why
just
I
being with you.
Oh, really? You never seen me
Yeah.
sad?
No, I saw you angry. Okay, some
Don't see
people
how you
like
guys feel annoyed.
yeah. I mean annoyed, angry, but
Or
like
I had it. I'm gonna go off, guys.
no, but some people disguise their sadness with anger. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
But I will take anger over sadness any day, man. Honestly.
yeah, true.
But I can't do it. I'm not an angry person.
Do you know? Yeah.
Right? I can't.
I don't know how to be angry.
Yeah,
but
me too.
nowadays, I know when to be angry.
Yeah, but it's not natural.
It's not natural.
Yeah, me too.
I will be sad, but it is like angry sad.
Yeah, but if angry, I'll cry. Like what the
Really?
heck? I'm
Yeah.
I'm so lame. You know.
No, it's not lame. It's just you're just not work that way.
Yeah.
It's not natural. It's fine.
It's just yeah. When I'm angry, I'm sad.
when I'm
sad, I'm
angry,
sad.
I just stay quiet.
No,
Yeah,
I can
I'm-
tell that you're angry, babe.
Really?
Yeah.
I cannot tell you when you're sad.
Yeah, I cannot tell you when you're sad. I can tell
I'm
when you're
trying to
angry.
imagine Diana sad, but I cannot.
Yeah, me too.
What?
Only when she had enough drinks, maybe that will come out. Yeah.
Huh? Me? I know that's not true because when I have enough drinks, I'm never sad. I'm always happy.
No, if something happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have been sad once.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. I've cried before after drinks, and that is very abnormal because normally I get super hyper
Yeah.
and then I jump around like a monkey. Yeah. Yeah, it's true that being vulnerable and bearing your emotions with a person may actually not be really easy, but sometimes your emotions with someone can be a sense of relief too. Like if you tell them and you share different things with different people, who knows, they can actually understand and empathize with you better. What I think is really relatable is that maybe if I were to share my experience with someone who has gone through it and ask for advice from them. So
Yeah.
instead of just being a rant, they actually are able to advise you on
Better.
something that they faced before. Yeah, so find someone that has a common ground almost to help you with it. Yeah.
I feel that like sometimes for example, if you're having problems making a certain decision, like maybe stepping into a industry for a career, and then you don't know like whether it's the right choice, you should speak to the person in the industry rather than you speak to like your parents, for example.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
selective.
Yeah, being selective, because like what you hear can be a seed sowed in. You may not know.
Yeah. That's why it goes back to knowing yourself, right? Like, what do you need when you open up? You have to know what you need. So if the person checks out the boxes of what you need, then
Yeah.
yes, go ahead. But if the person is like obviously gonna take advantage of your information or what, then nah. Yeah.
I realized that, I don't know about you guys, but I feel that I'm more emotionally vulnerable towards my friends or the people who I'm close with or my significant other. But I'm the most toughest on myself and non-emotionally invulnerable to my family. What about you guys?
Me too.
I think I'm more vulnerable to my family.
Really?
Which is awesome, babe.
Yeah,
I really
that
admire
is a
that.
really good. Like,
I really admire that. Yeah.
Like I will tell a lot of things to my sister,
Yeah.
and then she will sometimes share with me like her 2 cents worth. But sometimes I don't do that because sometimes it's just rent, right? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Then, but I find it a bit hard in the sense that I don't tell my dad or my mom like how stressed I am at work. Like, you know, things that will really affect them if I'm not healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or like if I were to be in a bad situation, I will change my way of telling things to them.
Yeah.
So that they don't see it as the wrong idea. But yeah, I still do tell things to my family time to time. Because yeah, your family will not say always be there, but yeah, generally they are your pillars of support.
Yeah, I
They will
agree.
never turn their back on you.
And I admire that. Actually, I would love to be able to do that.
same
Yeah,
here.
but like in my family, I'm like the strongest one.
Oh yeah, same here.
So I
Yeah.
cannot do it. Like if I do it, they'll lose confidence in
I
a lot of
understand.
things.
I understand.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, and first of all, is that like they see me as a pillar of support, and then second thing is that they are incapable of managing my emotions. Yeah, so it's incompetent and all. Yeah,
Understand.
if not, I would have done that. I would love to, because if all of my dark secrets are kept within my family, I'll feel so good right now. I'll be so confident. Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not like that. Yeah.
That is so true. I'm also the strongest, like not the strongest definitely, but one of the strongest. Like, so the thing about my family is that everyone is so called like have a strong front. The whole family, yeah. Because
okay.
my mom is a tiger mom, so
Oh, geez.
she raised us to be like strong. We are strong
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
that's beautiful.
But that's the bad thing about it is that you're not vulnerable, I think. And even if I want to be like vulnerable, it's like I always have to think twice if I
Yeah.
want to ask them for help,
Yeah.
because if not, it's like I don't want them to worry about me. Is one of the things, definitely. Yeah, because I'm the last child as well, right? So I don't want them to think like, hey, do I have to worry about her, even though they have their own problems to solve, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, being emotional vulnerable is not only to you but also to care about others. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
I think other than trusting the person with your information, they have to be competent also, like to manage your emotion. If not,
Oh, yeah.
you'll be like counseling them back. Which I've done it before.
What do you mean?
It's like I'm supposed to be like ranting to you, then in the end I'm hearing you rant.
Yeah, no, it's like there was once where I was really, really upset, and then I told the other party, and then in the end the other party cried, and then I have to like, you know what, babe, life's hard, it's fine. Then I started to like encourage her. You know, it's just like that. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. And then I'm like, I felt so weird after the situation. I'm like, okay, I guess that's a way for me to feel better. Like counsel back another person.
No, I've been in a situation where like I say like, oh, you know, I feel this way, feel this way, feel this way. Then the person say, yeah, I feel this way. Do you know what happened last time? Blah, 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 blah,
Oh
blah.
my
Then in the end,
goodness.
it's like the person's problem like is like the main highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Correct.
But
correct.
there's definitely a wrong person.
And then like more negative energy is on you.
Yeah, my gosh, like on top of my problem.
You have to solve the other person's problem too.
That's why like I'm more selective to who I share like the intimate stuff.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Pros when it comes to emotional vulnerability is it's easier to work through emotions when you already express it to your friends or your family, and also you can build courage emotionally and mentally to be open. Actually, I feel that this is one of my weakness. I don't think I am capable of like I have the courage to be emotionally vulnerable most of the time. That's maybe why you guys never ever see me sad.
Yeah, it takes courage.
Yeah.
man. But it takes courage, and sometimes like
Drinks.
you have to be wise.
Uh-huh.
If not, you'll just be stupid.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
It's not like, oh, I always show my emotions. I'm super courageous. No, sometimes you're just freaking weak because you can't think, you know? Yeah.
Then you want what, your friends to help you solve a problem or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Like some people are just like a mess, like all the time. So it really, really I've seen.
What
Yeah,
can you
like
give
they
you an
cannot-
example?
No, like
Sorry, I'm taking off my earrings because it's so noisy. Like it hurts after putting this thing. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
I mean,
Do you have an example?
you can't, like, you have to think and process like why are you sharing this emotion and what do you want out of it. you can't just do it because you feel like it.
That is so
And there's
true.
no
If
thought
that
process.
that I think is like that's a rent, right? If you want to like just feel like you want to let it go, it's a rent already. It's not really much of like being emotional vulnerability and also having like a reciprocating of advice and all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've said it before. Sorry to cut you off. Like, I have a friend that, okay, I don't even know if we are friends. Like, so she's just sitting beside me in class. I think I've said this before.
You said me, I sit beside you in class and
No,
talk to
it's
one.
young, much younger. Much
Maybe
younger.
it's same, yeah.
But it stayed with me until today. So she basically told me that her uncle raped her. And she was crying. And I just got her name. I'm like, oh, you're Grace? Cool. And she just told me that and she's crying. I'm like, I feel so weird. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, is that being courageous? I don't know. I think it's just weird.
I think she has no one to speak to. She prefer
Yeah.
I mean,
like
like,
saying
the
it to a
police...
stranger.
No lah, maybe she wants
A
to
teacher?
know.
I'm your
Like a
age.
girl.
What do you want
Yeah,
me
but-
to do? I'm 13.
Yeah, but
Just
like,
want to say and let you hear.
and maybe like she'll be like, "What will you do in your?"
I don't even know if it's true.
Then tell the teacher. Imagine if it's not true.
Why is it my problem now?
I understand.
I don't know you. Who are you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but okay, this is a bit pretty extreme, but yeah, you get the drift.
I think now I realize it's not just being emotionally vulnerable. The other person who you're emotionally vulnerable to have to know how to react. Imagine if it's like the other person being emotionally vulnerable to you and then you're like, huh?
Yeah, I'm incompetent at that situation. I can't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Actually, I really don't know. If you seek help, maybe. I think.
I'll be like,
Professional.
do you need help? I'll say, do you need help?
That's very nice.
Do you
I'm
want to
just
speak
confused.
to the teacher? We can go together.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, do that. I mean, you tell me a problem, I must try to solve it for you, right? You need my company, or you need to solve a problem. No, I cannot help you.
Yeah, you want me to go to the police with you?
Oh, not you. If
Okay,
you
but-
need
No, but that's not my first thought. My first thought is I'm traumatized. I'm like, yeah.
yeah. To me, I
Like,
think I would be
I have
traumatized.
images in my head. I'm like, what? Like,
Oh no.
what am I supposed to do with this now? I feel like my whole day is ruined. I don't know what to do.
I
But
think
to be
you,
honest,
to be honest,
like-
yeah. You're too young though, I
Yeah,
feel.
I was so young. I was so young. Okay, but she's so young also. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's just an extreme example.
I think sometimes you're not vulnerable to people, right? It's also because of ego issue.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I know it's an ego issue. Like, I think I'm,
I'm so strong.
strong.
I'm an independent woman.
And I find hard to balance between this and that.
So
For
hard.
me personally,
Me too.
even now at this stage. Yeah.
Agree, man. If I have to choose one, I'm just gonna go with my ego and being independent.
Yeah.
And yeah, that.
If
feel
I can
you
choose
can never
one,
go wrong.
if I can choose one, I don't want to be independent, but you know, I don't have a choice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
If-
like
I
if
don't
I have
have
a
a
choice, there's security in any ways.
Yeah.
I would want to be more vulnerable.
Yeah.
I want to be
Really?
vulnerable.
Why?
But in society, it doesn't work this way.
Yeah,
we have
it's
to be
just-
like, we have to like woman up.
Yeah.
So I would rather pick like the other side because there's security.
Yeah.
Right,
Security
right.
comes from yourself.
Yeah, self-love feels.
Yeah.
A pillar of support. I think.
Yeah. Oh, I heard this quote the other day. It's so good. Like, it says that, because, have I spoke about this before? I have abandonment issues.
Really?
I have fear
No.
of abandonment.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been coping with this for so long. So, there's this quote that says that you will be the one that will be there for you forever. Like, I don't know, it speaks a lot to me lah. With somebody that
yeah,
has
yeah.
abandonment issues. Yeah, you like you don't have to care who is there for you, but you will always be there for you, and you have been always there for you. Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah. So I think that's
What
so
is the
dope.
definition of abandonment issues?
You're just afraid of people leaving you. Like, for example, if you're my good friend, right? And then I will always want to check in on you and know what you're doing. And what if you have another good friend? It happens to me before.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is
okay.
why I have like very little good friends. Yeah.
I feel like I'm the opposite, dude.
Yeah, avoidant.
Yeah. I think I'm a very avoidant person.
Yeah.
So if like we break friends, I'm like, okay, I just like chuck you in one corner.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Yeah. So
Okay.
usually people with abandonment issues are more anxious.
Ah.
Yeah.
But I do get anxious too, though.
But it's a childhood thing, It's a childhood thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's like maybe when you're young and then your mom keep threatening to leave you or something like that. Yeah,
really?
yeah. Yeah. So it causes this fear of abandonment. Because when you're young, you can't regulate emotions. So it sticks with you until you're old.
Oh,
So it's
damn.
nothing personal. Yeah.
I don't think I have that.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I don't want this to be happening to anybody. It sucks.
Like, I think the issue that I face is more like, I won't go and think about whether this person will abandon me, but I'll think whether this person likes me.
It's the same.
What do you
Not
mean?
But it's just not so extreme.
Like it's more of like the person's impression of me, then this person is going to leave me.
Oh, no, then this is
Yeah.
people pleaser.
Yeah.
Ah.
I used to have that. Like,
Mm.
I'm normally the amicable one, the more like okay with anything kind of person when I was younger. And I didn't dare to like really speak up like about what I think and how I feel. But then nowadays, I don't really care. I just say what
Yeah,
I
that's
what I
great.
feel.
That is great.
Yeah, that's great. If you like me, then you can stay. If not, then you
Just
can
like,
leave.
yeah, just like what she said, I'll just put you in this box, put you in that box. And if you're close to me, I'll put you here. I will take care of you very well.
It's like some pet,
Like,
like petting the cat.
Yeah. Me too. I do that too.
Okay.
If you're here, I'll take care of you very well.
Yeah, if not, no, it's okay. You put here.
But ultimately, do you guys have anything more to add on?
No. I'm okay. No, I'm fine.
This is a very heavy topic.
I think it is a very heavy
It
topic.
is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The
What?
last thing I want to add, like, do you feel that like because you are someone more public on social media, do you feel that when you meet people around you that tries to be maybe friends with you or try to get to know you, do you feel that your front is higher? You put up a stronger front.
For me, okay. For me, the problem that I face is that what I post on social media. I feel that last time when I had a small following, I used to rant online. I used to post whatever I want.
Yeah, I remember also.
That's why I feel like I can imagine you being annoyed. Because you
Yeah.
ran online as well.
I would rant online, or I would just post all my feelings online, like in public, right? So like right now, you know what they say, you cannot dirty your air. Wait, you cannot air your dirty laundry online.
Yeah.
This is what I feel. I feel like part of me just there's repercussions if I were to do it.
Do it on a private
Yeah.
account. Do it on a private account.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't feel the same though.
It doesn't feel as good.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as good. You know.
Right. Yeah.
What about you?
I never air my dirty laundries. Never. Yeah. Like
Do you
I
put
don't.
up a stronger front?
I don't think it's putting up a stronger fight. I think it's just respecting my own boundaries. Yeah, like I don't see it as like faking, cause I don't know. I feel like if you are in my inner circle, if we have beef, like we settle it ourselves. We don't tell other people. If I respect you and you respect me,
I agree.
if not, I don't care about you. I'll just like, you know what, Pachin is such an asshole. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah. But
yeah.
We are too busy to even like gossip and stuff already.
I
That's
try
true.
not to. It just
don't
sucks
know.
some soul out of me. Like, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel nice.
It doesn't
afterward,
feel
right?
nice. Like, I don't.
Toxic.
Yeah, I don't. Doesn't feel nice.
And you don't want the younger kids to learn that from us as well. Actually.
Yeah.
I feel. Yeah. So.
But I get how it fuels people. I get the adrenaline because I felt it.
Yeah. I know,
But
I
then
know.
like, do we have time? Oh no. So I met my secondary school friends, which I'm so excited about because I've never seen them for so many years, right? So the moment I see them, I'm like, yo, how's things? Like, you want to fill me in? And then they started gossiping. Oh, you know this girl gained weight, and I was like, great.
That girl pregnant already,
Yeah.
and she just got married.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, give me all the news. I haven't heard gossips in so long. They started like full blown gossiping. Like 10 minutes, I'm like, guys, I'm out. I'm just draining me.
Okay, I think it's okay to update about like this person this thing and this person that thing. But if it's like this person is so ugly, you know, like the negative stuff, then I think it's a bit.
It's negative, and it's full blown. It's like
Full blown.
Yeah, at first I was like really excited. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't heard gossips in so long. This is the time. Like, give it to me.
Oh yeah.
But then after 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, guys, I think I gotta go. Bye.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
really?
I can't even. What if they are saying all this about me after I left?
You know Lisa.
Yeah, she thinks she like come here about 10 minutes and then she pretty
Yeah.
much really don't care about us. Oh my god, have you heard that shit?
Yes. So many times.
Have you heard? Oh, she now like famous already, then like changed already. Dude, I've never even got close to you before. What are you talking about?
No, some people just like you, right? Then they just want your attention, not in the relationship kind of way. But if you can't give them, you hurt their ego inevitably. Then they will just like, yeah, this girl, she's too up there already.
Oh my goodness.
She doesn't want to hang out with us already. Really, like it's normal. It's normal. I'm from Minggu.
I tend to prove them right.
See, look at this girl.
Because like if you're so mean and you want to say these kind of things in it trying to hurt me or my feelings, then okay, let me prove you what you guys want to see. Yeah. Like I mean, like people are giving their effort to see you, right? Then you want to be a so want to be a B, so you be the B that they think you are.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that attitude.
Dinah is like, if you like go hard on her, she will be like,
She cannot go hard one. You cannot go hard with her.
Yeah.
like
Can go soft on you.
Yeah. Pick your Diana, guys.
I think this also is like tender loving care also.
Oh, for sure. But if you go hard on me, I think I can do it also. If I don't care about you, but if I truly care about you, if you are hurting, I'll hurt also. So I'm not cool with that. But if I don't care about you, just come. Like, I don't care. Yeah, okay. I don't give a. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're a bit straying away from the topic of vulnerability here.
Yeah.
But it's true though. Vulnerability is not a weakness, because if we stop ourselves from feeling vulnerable, we will prevent ourselves from expressing and feeling emotions. But ultimately, I feel that being vulnerable, you should know who you're being vulnerable to, and the people who you're vulnerable to should always have your best intentions at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Should lah, but sometimes
It's
you
very hard to
misjudge.
tell lah. Very
Sometimes you
hard.
hope that the person will be there to really like be
Yeah.
your emotional support, but this person is actually don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to tell me all your that stuff. I don't need to know. Let's
Yeah.
just have fun together. So there are cases like that. And you just have to be strong enough of a person to just ride through lor.
Yeah.
Because like what you say in your quote, right? You're the only person that controls your life.
Mm.
Yeah, you can rely, but you cannot rely like 100%.
You can rely on yourself 100%, and it's safe to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the safest person really, which is yourself.
That's why you journal down, you analog. You reflect.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to add something, very quick one. So like, you know, a lot of girls, I realized, is that they don't talk enough. It's not they don't talk enough, they are not hurt enough.
Wait, I got airplane.
But I
Airplane
think
mode.
this one you can don't add in, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, if you allow, for example, my mom, like she feels unheard throughout the day, I just sit her down and give her half an hour. She just tell me everything she want to tell me. I'll just sit there and listen, right? She'll feel okay. She won't feel like resentment or bitterness or whatever, because I think it's just a girl's thing. Like, they don't feel hurt. Like, you can tell me about ice cream, about TV shows, about whatever. Yeah. I have friends that are very vulnerable, like very emotional. I do that with them. They're very okay.
I don't understand. What?
Yeah, like they don't have enough conversations with people throughout the day. You get it? Like
There's a bit of an insecurity
I think
symptoms.
but it's kind of like social needs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we meet people all the time, so we don't have this issue. Imagine.
Oh, I get
Yeah,
it.
you
No,
get
I
it.
just want to like go.
Yeah,
Mine too.
Because you've been talking, girls. Like, you've been talking. Like, today we are talking, right? But like, for somebody who is always at home, like for example, if they're pregnant or what, they don't go out, they don't meet their friends, they will feel so.
That's why they like to watch live stream, is it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then they comment.
They
or
feel like a friend.
yeah, like there's a conversation going on.
Cool.
But we don't have this kind
Okay
of
lah,
problem.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to like, just social energy.
Yeah. It helps with your mental health, right? Like we are all
Yeah.
social beings.
Mm.
Yeah.
But for me, like, I think I have too much social
Yeah.
energy
I
drain.
get it. So
Yeah,
last time
like-
I was doing sales, I have
Yeah.
7 appointments back to back. I'm like, just don't talk to me like right now. I cannot. Yeah.
I'm done talking for
I
the
cannot
day.
talk.
I'm like, I really, really, really cannot already. I want to curl up on my bed and watch my YouTube videos and
Yeah.
then
By yourself kind of thing.
yeah,
right?
and sleep. Thank you. Do not mess with me.
How would you know who are the friends that you can be vulnerable towards?
Values.
Oh yeah,
Values.
true.
Values.
Your
We have
values,
the
your
same
morals.
values. Like for example, if I say that I don't like to air my dirty laundries, and you are that kind of person too, sure, I can tell you.
Yeah.
But if I am, you're gonna tell me. I'm gonna post it on Instagram, man. You guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's why people post on Instagram, because they cannot share the outlet with like someone.
Maybe.
Then they just
Yeah,
post
yeah.
everything on.
Wait, it doesn't make sense.
Why?
I cannot share with one person. I can share with like 50k people. I don't get it.
Okay, no,
Not
it's
50,
not
like
about the 50K.
everyone,
It's just
yeah.
about just talking to yourself and then just having that bit of attention.
I think they do. That's why people rant online, right?
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. I don't know. I've never done it.
Relate, but I do it in a like whenever I'm like super happy, I want to like go and tell
When
my
I'm
mom
sad,
or
kind
like
of
my friend. I would just like post on my own, hi guys.
Oh, me too.
Oh, today is I'm
me too.
filming at Titan Studio, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
but it's
me too,
not
me
like negative lah.
Yeah.
But the negative you have to hold your horses lah, because social media can be very toxic.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, and it's gonna be online forever.
Ever.
Oh
And
my
someone
God.
imagine someone screenshot that,
Like
and
video
that's how the
record
drama
it.
starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen so many dramas online. I'm so over it. I just feel like sad for all of them.
I actually enjoy it. It's so entertaining.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
it's gonna be. Oh,
I know. I do.
such a
I
bad
do
move,
see
guys.
this.
You
kind-
feel sad. You feel entertained.
but
I don't care. Don't tell me all this. Only when I see that real person like in person, then I will be like curious.
Yeah, but okay. So I know. Oh, okay. I cannot say this.
Why? Say it.
It's not
You don't need to
nice.
say the person.
say
You can just like
No, cannot also.
Why?
Because it's obvious.
Oh my
Anyway.
goodness! Tell me later.
yeah, I will tell you later.
Later.
But yes, so I know of this someone new to the industry actually. Okay, this is the gist of it. Okay, someone new to the industry, and as someone who has probably been in here for a few years, right? I know some things you are not supposed to do for sure, and this is something that the person does online, and it will haunt the person back for sure. And I'm like, oh man.
It's sad, right? It's not.
Yeah,
angry,
it's sad.
right?
It's sad because I know, you've been through this, so you will know that this
just
kind of
tell
thing.
the person.
Yeah, why not you just tell a person like take it out now?
It's the path that they choose. Like,
Oh.
okay, later I'll tell you guys why. But it's something that
Okay,
it's
okay.
leading.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
guys. We'll leave it to.
Yeah.
You gotta know us to know.
Let's go back to the emotional
Yeah.
vulnerability.
Yeah, I need to be vulnerable to the right people. All right, guys. Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
Nope.
All right, guys. Thank you for today's podcast. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks, Patrine, and thanks, Liz.
Welcome.
Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.